Alright, what is going on, everybody? Phil here live on the stream. It is time. First of all, it is October 31st, 2019. Welcome to my annual Halloween spooky marathon. Normally I would call it a horror marathon, but quite frankly, a lot of the games today are not horror themed. I'm just being very honest here. They're spooky themed, don't get me wrong. There's ghosts, there's monsters, there's stuff in them. But really, I would say out of all of them, looking at them, only one is pure horror, while the others are kind of, hybrid, having a certain kind of gameplay element integrated in with everything else. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my spooky Halloween marathon. I hope that you guys are ready for this, alright? So what are we doing today? Well, first of all, I'm in costume right now, and in just a few minutes, right here at the tail end of the pre-stream, I will reveal my costume to the world. You'll see what I am for Halloween this year. It's kind of hard to move around. I was telling everyone, the hydraulics and the animatronics in the costume are very, very complex, and so I'm a little constrained in my movement. I can't really see too well. It is what it is. I'll have to make do today. What can I say? It's Halloween. You gotta go all out, right? You got to go to the extreme to entertain the audience, and I guess I'll just have to suffer through it today, right? All right, so I will reveal the costume shortly once we get through all the pre-stream stuff. Okay? So thank you all for being here. Today we have a very fun lineup of stuff, arranged for everybody. So for those who have not been paying attention, allow me to explain what we'll be doing today. Okay, good variety of games. By the way, I should point out, these are not games that I personally selected at all. In fact, a few of these games, I don't even know, exactly what they are, if they're any good, because these are all games that were nominated and voted on by my viewers. All right, it was actually over the course of September and October that the viewers nominated games and then voted on games to be in this marathon today. Okay, so what are we doing? Allow me to tell you, because I have a rough idea of what we will be doing, and you guys are going to have a little bit of element of choice here in between. So the first game we're starting off with today is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. This is a game on the Xbox One that is under Xbox Game Pass, which is great because I didn't have to pay any extra money for it because I already have Xbox Game Pass thanks to a fan who donated it a few months ago. Okay, so yes, we're going to be doing that first. This is the spiritual successor to Castlevania. In fact, a lot of the original Castlevania developers moved on from Konami because Konami lost its way over the years as a game development company, and they decided to make their own game, and this is it, okay? So we're going to be doing that first. Then, we're going to be moving over to the PC. So we're going to be going over from Xbox One over to the PC. And we got two games on the PC lined up. It's up to you which one we see first. We've got Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, as well as Visage. Now, Stalker, I don't know too much about. I know it's a pretty old game. In fact, here, let me give you a little bit of history about this. So back in the day, I didn't used to do live streaming. I didn't used to do direct capture. I used to actually record everything off of my television back in my condo in Connecticut. And then I would just upload that raw footage to YouTube. Okay? So back then, I actually used to play some PC games because I had a high-end gaming PC and I didn't have to worry about streaming. So I could just capture the footage and upload it. And so what I would do is I would have my camera hooked up recording my TV, and I would have my PC hooked up to the TV. So I would play games like The Witcher 2 and StarCraft 2 and stuff like that, okay? So back then, because I was playing PC games, a few people actually offered to donate me PC games back then, and there were a few that I never played, but I kind of just kept in my Steam library for the longest time. It was in 2011 when a fan actually gifted me Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. And I said, well, I've heard a little bit about this game. People might want me to play this eventually, so I might as well accept it. It has sat in my Steam library for 8 years, unplayed. Okay? 8 years. Now, finally, today is the day. By the way, I have to sneeze, so give me a second. I'll be right back. I don't want to sneeze into the mic. Okay, I'm back. My apologies, because this week we had to turn on our heat here in the house because it's been very cold outside. The temperature's dipped about 10, 15 degrees Fahrenheit. But that dries out all the air and it messes with my sinuses. So my apologies. I may have to do that a few times today if I'm sneezing or whatever, okay? So anyway, Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, one option to play on PC. Or the other game is Visage. Now, for those who don't know what Visage is, this game is essentially a game made in the spirit of PT. For those who remember, a good 4.5 years ago, a playable teaser was released, PT, on the PlayStation 4 for a survival horror game that Hideo Kojima was going to make called Silent Hills. This was supposed to be a teaser for what it would be like. But the game never came to fruition because after the release of Metal Gear Solid 5, there was a big falling out between Kojima's team, development team, and Konami. So, yeah, the game fell apart, never happened, but people were so impressed and inspired by PT that a lot of people ran out and tried to make games just like it. Visage is one of those games, okay? Now, Visage, FYI, is an early access game. From what I understand, it's not even finished yet. So, we're going to play it, and I don't know how it's going to perform on my PC, number one. And number two, I really don't know, how long of a game it would be, considering the fact that it's in early access. So who knows, if it's any good. I guess we're going to find out. But anyway, there you go. That's the second game we're going to be playing on PC. So we're going to start off with Bloodstained. Then we're going to swap over to the PC. It'll be up to you if you want to see Stalker or Visage, in whatever order. Okay, we're going to play both of those games back to back. Then we're going to go back to consoles for Blasphemous. This is another game released just last month that I guess is supposed to be they call it roguelike, difficult platformer 2D game with a bunch of monsters and gore and stuff. So we're going to be doing that on PS4. And then for the big finale of the marathon event, we're going to be doing Luigi's Mansion 3, a brand new release that came out today on the Nintendo Switch. and I'm going to continue playing Luigi's Mansion 3 as a playthrough this coming week. It's actually going to be one of the games I'm going to balance that with the Outer Worlds as my main gameplay stream moving forward this week. Well, at night, we're going to balance it with other stuff, which we're going to talk about in a moment because we're about to talk about the schedule, okay? So that's the deal. It's going to be 5 spooky-themed games. Are they all horror? Absolutely not. But at least they have monsters and they fit the theme of Halloween. So it should be pretty fun. And I hope that you guys are excited for today's marathon event, okay? Starting in just once I finish the pre-stream, what we're going to do is we are going to take a short break between each game, and each game will be played for roughly an hour to an hour and a half, directly dependent on your feedback, okay? So if you guys are really liking a game, I'll play it for longer. If you guys think a game is boring or it's not so good, we can cut that short, and then we can put more time into the games that you actually feel are good, okay? Also, when I move from the Xbox One to the PC and then from the PC back to console, it's going to be a little bit of an ordeal because I have to move the microphone, I have to move the camera, and moving all that stuff around takes a while. So that's why we're having those breaks in between the games. I'll say probably about a 20-minute break between each game, depending. So we'll see. But, it should be a fun event. And all day long I'll be doing this starting, now. And I'll be doing this all the way through like 7, 8 p.m. Pacific time, my time. So it should be cool. I hope you guys are excited for it. I love doing these marathons. They're very special things. They're interesting. Time flies. Like, I swear to you, this will be done before you know it. Like, the day will be over. Like, holy shit, the whole day's gone? Yeah. Every single time that I do a marathon, the time just flies by. It really does. Okay? So, that's what we're doing today, guys. All right? Now, let me tell you the schedule for the rest of the week so you guys know exactly what to expect. Okay? Tomorrow, we go back to normal daily streaming, full streaming days. Okay? So, tomorrow's going to be The Outer Worlds as a main gameplay stream. All right? And then, tomorrow night, we're going to go back to Modern Warfare in the hopes that Modern Warfare will actually play better online this week than it did last week. Because last week, it was very hit or miss. Some matches, I had no problems at all. I was able to play really well, got kill streaks, had a lot of fun. And then other matches, it was like a completely different experience where everything was delayed, hit detection was delayed for me, and I was just very frustrated. And I think that was really because it was launch weekend. Everyone on their mother was playing. So let's hope this weekend there's a lot less people playing. And hopefully it will allow us to have a better experience tomorrow night. Okay, that's Friday night. Then on Saturday, we're going to do a major stream of Luigi's Mansion 3. Okay, so that'll be fun. A full stream of Luigi's Mansion 3 Saturday during the day. Saturday night, I'm attempting to finish up, and I say attempting, but we really should. But Dragon Quest Builders 2, a game that should have ended months ago. Okay, it will be the conclusion. I have about 45 minutes left in the game, so what I'm being told. So we'll do that as the late stream, and then if I have extra time, we'll probably just switch over and do a little bit of Plants vs. Zombies or something like that. Okay, there you go. Sound good? All right. Then on Sunday, we spin back. We go back to the Outer Worlds. And Sunday night's up in the air. I probably will do WWE 2K20, though, because I haven't played it now in a few days by then. So maybe we'll do more WWE on Sunday night. And then on Monday, we'll probably do more Luigi's Mansion and pair that with more Modern Warfare. Okay? Tuesday, my day off. When I come back on Wednesday, it will be the premiere of Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, where we'll be playing as Mario and Sonic characters, participating in Olympic events. It's the first game ever in the series to actually have an online multiplayer component, which is really cool that it does. So that should be fun. And of course, we're going to probably play that for about 2 days and pair that with other games at night, whether it's Outer Worlds or, WWE or whatever. And then the big premiere of Death Stranding on Friday coming up here, all right? So it's a big week. Halloween stuff, big new releases, all being balanced in there. 2 more new releases coming this week with Mario and Sonic, and then with Death Stranding next week, okay? So really great stuff. I hope you guys are looking forward to all of this in the next week. It's going to be a great streaming week for sure. Good variety and everything, and you guys should, no matter when you come by, you're going to see a new game, you're going to see some fun stuff, you're going to see some good streaming. It's going to be a good time, all right? Good shit, as they say. Good shit. All right, continuing on. So, outside of all that, FYI, guys, the new thing coming in November, which is tomorrow. First of all, as of today, it's the last day for all the decorations in the office. Today, we're going to have to say goodbye to Peter, the spider, and Joe Mama, the skull, and the ghost, and all that. It's all going away after today's stream until next year. Next year, we'll have new Halloween decorations set up. So, say goodbye to the spooky stuff starting today for a month in November. And then in December, we get into the Christmas stuff, Christmas mood, okay? But starting tomorrow, we will start with a new subscriber goal for the month of November. The goal will be as follows. If we hit the subscriber goal, I will be doing a Christmas gaming marathon. Woohoo. I'll be, doing festive stuff, dressing up in Christmas attire for said marathon. I'll probably be drinking. Now, I'm not going to promise like I used to. I'm just going to keep drinking and get sloshed. No. But if I want to casually drink, maybe have some eggnog or a beer or two during the event, I will. I almost never do that on stream ever. So I will do it just for this event, and I will try to contain myself so I don't get depressed like I did last year. Okay. We'll be doing a marathon of games that you guys will determine. Now, there's the thing. If you want to do Christmas-themed games, we absolutely can. I'd be open to playing Christmas-themed games, but there's not a heck of a lot of them. And the thing is, over the last few years, I've done a lot of marathons with Christmas-themed games that, we kind of used all the funny ones. So, it doesn't have to be Christmas-themed games. In fact, you guys will be able to nominate any kind of games that's easily available. You want to see me do some Modern Warfare on Christmas Day, you can see me do some Modern Warfare. You want to see me do a puzzle game. You want to see me do a Dark Souls-esque game. You want to see me do a fighting game. Whatever you want to see me play on Christmas. I mean, I would hope you would say, oh, play some Street Fighter Classics, because I would love to do that on Christmas. But whatever you think, all right? I'll be playing on, well, I say Christmas Day. It won't be Christmas Day. It's probably going to be like Christmas Eve. I don't think I'm going to be streaming on Christmas Day. It'll probably be like the day before, so I can actually spend Christmas with my wife and my family. Okay? So anyway, that's the goal. The subs goal for the month of November starts tomorrow, all right? So starting tomorrow, I'll set up this goal. I'll have it live. We'll try to hit this goal. If we hit it, it'll be the big Christmas event where I'll be festive and dressing up and drinking and doing, any kind of games that you guys nominate and vote on over the course of that month, all right? So there you go. That's going to be the monthly goal for November. I hope you guys are excited, okay? Well, I drink a whole cider. I've never had alcoholic, well, actually I have. I've had alcoholic, like carbonated alcoholic cider. I never had, like, warm alcoholic cider or anything like that. I've also don't think, well, I guess we'll see. Maybe we'll see, like I said, we'll see what I can find. I still have a giant thing of beer from last year I didn't drink. I think it was, like, chocolate hazelnut beer, and I never drank it. It's still in my fridge. So, okay. So that's the deal. That's coming up next month. All right, let's move on to the next segment, ladies and gentlemen. This segment is the gratuitous plugs. And before we get started, the one thing I would like to say is thank you so much over the last week for all the support. You guys stepped up. You really helped me out in regards to the tips goal that I had set. Yes, as official as of yesterday, I made the payments I needed to make by month end. They should have cleared as of today. Of course, I can't confirm because I'm on stream, but they should clear as of today. Everything should be good to go in that regard. All right. Now we move on to the future. Okay. So thank you very much for all your contributions. If you like my content, if you like my live streams, you like the fact I do special events like I'm doing today, and you like everything about this stuff, the fact that I still archive my stuff on YouTube, the fact that I do 6 full-time days of work here streaming for you, and you want to see it all continue to be successful, you can contribute in one of the many ways that I'm about to discuss. It's all about crowdfunding. You know, it used to be a time when I was a full-time YouTuber, and when I was a full-time YouTuber, it was all about advertisement. Running ads on your videos and getting people to watch said videos and making money like that. It's not like that anymore. In fact, that whole ad revenue business model has all but fallen apart, and almost no one can make a living doing it anymore. Since I am a full-time live streamer, I rely almost solely and exclusively on your contributions during live streams in order to make ends meet. All right? And so some people immediately would say, well, Phil just had a goal that he reached yesterday. Why is he trying to raise more funds? Because it's about paying things in the future now. I paid what I owed by the end of the month, thank God, but now it's about the next month, right? So that's how it works when you're an adult. Sadly, it never ends. It's an endless cycle, right? So if you like everything I do, and you'd like to contribute, and you'd like to jump in and help to keep this going, there's many ways that you can. Now, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/darksydephil. I've almost never mentioned it in the last month. That's my fault. Obviously, I was in a situation where I really had to get support via tips, but I do have a Patreon. If you pledge to my Patreon, you earn personal perks for being a patron, all right? And I want to say thank you, first of all, to anyone who is a patron still. I appreciate that very much. Today is the last day for you to pledge to my Patreon and get in on those perks. So give it a look. Patreon.com/darksydephil explains it all. And thank you to anyone who is a current patron, okay? I also have a Teespring store where I sell all kinds of merch. And now that it is the fall here in the United States, or the autumn, and the weather has turned cooler, you may want to look at a sweatshirt or a hoodie or something like that. It's definitely high-quality stuff. I can attest to it because I own a bunch of it, all right, myself, and none of it's ever faded. It's all good quality stuff. Some of the stuff I've owned for over 2.5 years, and it's still brand new. Anything you buy there helps me out. You get something cool, so give it a look, all right, and thank you. Now, if you're here live on the stream, it's a no-brainer, especially during a fun marathon stream like today. If you contribute during the live stream, I will give you a live shout-out. So if you cheer with bits, or you subscribe to the channel, or you tip me, any of those things helps, and I'm appreciative of all of it. Thank you in advance. And I will give you a live shout-out during today's stream. Now, I will say this up front before we get to any more details. Even though it is greatly appreciated, and yes, contributions keep stuff going, it's not mandatory. You can just be here and hang out and have fun and don't have to worry about contributing if you can't or if you don't want to. No one's forcing you to do so. And I am very happy just to know that people still care about me after 11 years and want to hear my opinions on games, want to hang out with me on a cool holiday like today, and just have a lot of fun, all right? That's what it's all about. I did this for 2.5 years as a hobby, a fun hobby, before I ever did anything to make any money on my videos. Because I love this. I love gaming to begin with. That's why I do this, okay? So that being said, thanks for stopping by. But if you can contribute and you wish to go above and beyond to help things out, thank you very much. I appreciate that a ton, okay? Fair enough? All right, so now let's talk. As I already mentioned, if you cheer, sub, or tip, I'll give you a shout out. We also have a leaderboard at the top of your screen where I'll put the top cheerer and top tipper of the day. All right, it's a good way to keep track of the contributions and to give extra recognition to those who are the top contributors. All right. Now, in addition to that, there is a cheering leaderboard that is integrated into Twitch. Okay, this is at the top of your screens here on Twitch TV, and it's pretty neat because it tracks not only the top cheerer, but they have updated this. Okay, in fact, I'm trying to update my stream chat right now. They updated the chat room to now feature the top gifting contributor of the week as well. So not only is it tracking top cheerer, it tracks the person who gifted the most subs for the week, which is pretty damned awesome. It never used to do that before, and now it does. So I can now give shout-outs not only to the people who cheered with bits, but those who gifted subs as well. And I will do so when I do give shout-outs to people, in the stream chat, all right? So, pretty neat. And, that's a cool, in my opinion, that's a cool way that Twitch improved stuff. So that's really awesome of them, all right? Now, talking about all these contribution methods. The best way you can contribute is by tipping me. The reason being, number one, I got a bunch of games coming up that I need to afford, including Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, Death Stranding, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Pokemon, Shenmue 3. And that's just the 5 games I'm absolutely playing in November. There's a lot of other remasters that I would like to eventually play, including the Medieval Remaster, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, bleh, the Disney Collection, which includes Aladdin and The Lion King. There's also a few other games coming out in November that I may be interested in playing, say Need for Speed and stuff like that. But, your tips allow me to afford that, all right? Your tips are helping me directly with the cost of games. So that's number one. Also, being quite matter-of-fact with all of you, the tips help me pay my bills. And, it was these tips that you guys contributed over the last week that really allowed me to catch up and be okay for the next month. So thank you for that. So now we're on to the new month. Your tips today will go towards the cost of games or just paying bills to keep stuff going around here, all right? So tips help more than anything, but cheering and subbing also does help. I'm not looking at gift horse in the mouth. I'm just saying if you have the choice between how to contribute, like, gee, I wonder which way is better, tipping will help more than anything else, all right, guys? So how do you tip me? Well, if you look below the stream, there's a tips jar button you can click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. That'll bring up a link to my PayPal tips page. A few things you should know about tipping. The first is that you do not have to use your real name or identity. You can completely make up a name, or you could say anonymous. I strongly recommend you do so. Reason being, there is a group of literally mentally ill, no-life idiots out there on the internet who sometimes try to hunt down people who contribute to live streamers and try to get their information and fuck with them. I don't want that to happen to you, so I'm just forewarning you up front. If you're going to tip me, you probably want to be anonymous or make up a name, okay? So there you go. In addition, if you are going to tip me, you don't need a PayPal account. That's a misconception. You can actually use any debit or credit card like any other payment over the internet. The only difference here is it may not load for you, because on that PayPal tips page, sometimes if you're not on a desktop computer, it won't load all the options. I've noticed that myself checking it out on my phone. So, strong recommendation, if you want to tip me but you don't want to use PayPal, you're going to have to probably go to a desktop computer, okay? Fair enough? My neck just cracked really loudly. All right, so that's the deal, guys. Thank you very much to anyone who does tip. I appreciate that very much. And if you can't contribute, again, that's fine. But please, if you can today, especially with all the special festivities, I would appreciate it. Okay? Fair enough? All right, now, it is now time for us. It is now time for us to do shout-outs. All right? It's time for us to give shout-outs to those who have contributed and update the leaderboards. And then I will do the big costume reveal, which you guys have been waiting for the entire pre-stream so far. I know you're still sitting here rubbing your hands together in anticipation to see what I am for Halloween this year. And I will reveal that shortly. But first, we got to do shout-outs. And then at the end of the shout-out segment, I will reveal my costume. Okay? Fair enough? All right. Everyone's guessing what I am. It's pretty funny to see everyone's guesses. All right. So, let's go ahead. Scroll down here. And we start off with some overnight contributions. We actually had Golden Colts who did an overnight cheer and said, good luck with the marathon. And did the jack-o'-lantern emote. Thank you very much. Also, right as the stream was starting up, Let's All Make Believe resubscribed for 3 months and said, sub to Baby Phil. Thank you very much. Last Rambo resubscribed for 7 months. He says, let's go and play Blasphemous first. No, we're going to play Bloodstained first because Bloodstained's the only game on the Xbox One. And I didn't want to play Bloodstained and Blasphemous near each other because I've actually heard they're a similar style game. So I said, let's split it up. We'll start with Bloodstained, then we'll go to the PC games that are very different. Then we'll go back to console, and so that way there's variety on the stream rather than the same thing back to back and people get bored. Okay? Good? Okay. So the first cheer of the day came from Shrimply Pimply. He cheers, happy Halloween, man. Hope it's a good one. You deserve it. Thank you very much, Shrimply Pimply. I appreciate that. Office Job Mentality did a 100-bit cheer. He says, are you going to show your costume? No. The entire day I'm going to have the webcam off. I bought the costume just for me to see, and I'm not going to show it to any of you, just so you guys know. That's the point here. That's what I was trying to do. Of course I'm going to show the costume. Of course. What a ridiculous question. Just Get Rain has resubscribed for 13 months. He's excited to see Bloodstain. Sounds good. Hopefully you like it. Again, I don't know. It's supposed to be like Castlevania. And we're only going to be playing for about an hour to an hour and a half. Oh, that's the other thing that I should mention, because I've totally forgot to mention this, guys. If any of the games during today's marathon end up being something you guys really like, and you'd like to see an actual full playthrough of it in the future, I would consider it. Keep in mind, I technically own every game today except for Bloodstained. I only have it under Xbox Game Pass. But outside of that, I own all these games. Luigi's Mansion 3 already I'm doing a playthrough of. I've already determined I'm doing a playthrough of it no matter what. So that's 100% confirmed. But outside of that, if you want to see me continue any of these playthroughs, all right, the answer is yes. We just got to see how it goes today. Okay? All right, continuing on. Office Job Mentality cheered again. He says, could you get it off followers only mode? It's telling me I need to wait a day. I mostly watch your stuff on YouTube. Not cool. Well, the problem is apparently we had a lot of trolls in here earlier. Now, I don't know. I'll appeal to the mods who are here, because I see we do have moderators on the stream. Is there a way we could turn off followers only mode for a bit and see what happens? If we need to turn it back on, that's fine. I certainly don't want to stifle or stymie the moderation efforts of our staff here who are doing a good job. And I know that it's on. If it's on for a reason. But also, I agree there's going to probably be some new comers to the stream today and who are going to want to talk. And if they can't talk because it's followers only mode, it'll be annoying. But it's up to the mod. Ultimately, I leave it in the hands of the mods, what they want to do. So let's see what the mods think, okay? But thank you, and we'll see what happens. Marbles the Rabbit cheered. He's like, I keep hearing chainsaws. You got landscapers working outside your house. There are no chainsaws. There are no landscapers here today. Sounds to me like you may have an unwanted visitor at your house. It is Halloween after all. So you may want to check your closets for Michael Myers. You may want to check your front or back door for Jason Voorhees, because it sounds like someone's coming for you. It could also be Leatherface because he uses a chainsaw, I'm just saying. Okay. Baba Booey tipped me $1. That's actually the first tip of the day. So let's get Baba Booey up on the leaderboard here. And then we're going to read out Baba Booey's message. There we go. So Baba Booey says the following. Hello, Phil. I've been grinding for penne points here on your channel for a few days, and I don't get why you would enable it while you miss out on income from cheers and bits. Now you could just highlight messages, and it's the same. People may grind on many accounts to do this. First of all, it's not the same at all. All right? I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again. When you use the channel points or penne points system, all right, yes, absolutely, it gives you an opportunity to get a message highlighted in the stream chat and for me to give it a shout out. Okay, that is true. You're correct in that, in saying that. However, those messages will show up in the stream chat and they will pretty much get scrolled right off the screen fairly quickly. All right, fairly quickly. When I get a contribution via either a cheer or a tip or a sub, that gets queued up in my Streamlabs queue that I have open on my laptop screen right in front of me. And so even if I miss your message the second you say it because I'm playing the game or whatever, I'll always look back and glance back and I give shout outs to everyone who's contributed because Streamlabs keeps track of that. As of now, there is no way to keep track of highlighted messages through the points system at all. So if you do a highlighted, say, Penne Points message, if I see it in the chat at the time, I can give a shout out to it, right? And sometimes I'll miss it. Perfect example, Mega Sandwich in the stream chat just did a highlighted message. He says, like this, I'm ignored. Now, in this case, I was looking at the stream chat because I was talking about highlighted messages, so I caught it, I referenced it, and he gets a shout out. But a lot of the times, you guys will do it in the middle of a cutscene in a game, or I'm in the middle of an action segment in a game, or I'll already be giving a shout out to somebody else, and then if you do a highlighted message, I can't stop what I'm saying to do another shout out. See what I mean? So these shout outs get lost in the shuffle. If I see an opportunity to do it, like right now, Rod Parsley just said Happy Halloween with a highlighted message, I'll do it. But some people, sadly, it just gets shuffled under the rug. So the Penne Point system is a good idea. I think definitely the channel points can be improved over time, especially if they ever were to make a queue. You know, if they were ever to get a queue, to have those so you can shout them out later, that'd be good. But they don't have that right now. So it is right now. Polish Frog just did a highlight message. It says, am I Phil's favorite Fraga? I don't play favorites. I'm sorry. Okay, continuing on. Golden Colts did a 75-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Golden Colts, for the cheer. Simply Pimply cheered. He says, a guy named Andrew does gamer comics. Would it be cool to get him to do content stuff for you? Like get him to do DSP-style gamer stuff to benefit you? I don't know. I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if anyone would want to see it. That sounds to me more like it would have something to do with you. Ow. My neck. Rather than, that sounds like it would have more to do with you than it would have to do with me. You see what I mean? If someone wanted to do a gamer comic about me or something, I guess they could. But, you know, they would, if they wanted to collaborate with me and talk to me about topics and stuff. But no one's ever asked me for anything like that. So, Peter Presses? What a name. He did a $3 tip. He says, congrats on making the tip goal. Yakuza is loosely Christmas related and was free with PS Plus. Maybe a good Christmas game. Nah, I've played all the Yakuzas, except for Yakuza 2 and 3. And that's definitely not going to be a game that's going to lend itself as a Christmas game. Too much plot, too much dialogue, you know, not an action-based game. It's more like RPG development. There's no way that's going to end up being a good Christmas game. I can tell you right now, that's a bad idea, okay? But the thing is, when it comes to these events, it's up to you guys. If we hit the subs goal in November, all right? Yeah, I will be actually, I will be allowing you to nominate and vote on games. If it ends up being that Yakuza is one of said games, then so be it. It's up to you, really, to determine what I do during these events, okay? Simply Pimply cheered again. He says, don't get Death Stranding. It'll be a bust and a gimmick game. I gotta get Death Stranding just on the premise that it's such a wild, weirdo game. Even if it ends up being terrible, I think it'll still be entertaining because we have to see what the hell this game is. You know what I mean? It's so freaking weird and it's so unique and different. Even if it's bad, it might still be a good thing to play just for exposure's sake. You see what I mean? And if it ends up being crappy, it ends up being crappy. Nothing you can do about it. I hope it doesn't because, you know, being that it's such an enigma this whole time, I think we're all very excited to see what in the holy hell is this game. And certainly I hope it ends up being good. But I guess we're going to see what it is. Okay? That would be pretty crazy to skip Death Stranding after all the hype behind it, after all the anticipation we've all had. I've told you guys multiple times it's one of my most anticipated games of the year just because it's such a freaking weird thing. Why would I skip it? That's crazy. Alright, it's about time, maybe this guy's Canadian, to be $2.50 asking a ton of personal questions. He's asking about my condo in Connecticut. He's asking about rants on Google and YouTube. He's asking about working my ass off and saying that all I do is sit around and play. In general, this guy's not only nosy, but he's being offensive. So all I'm going to say is thank you for the tip. You get absolutely no answers because you're nosy and you're offensive. So if you want your answers, go listen to the people who you probably listen to on the internet anyway, the negative assholes who just spin everything in a bad way. If you want to actually pay attention to me and my real content, you'll know what's going on. And, you know, as to, what's going on with this and that in your personal life? None of your business. If I had stuff to talk about, I would tell you about it. I don't, so don't ask. Okay. Adora Bath, no, Adora Bathe, cutest bat, tipped me $1. And says, for Christmas, is it possible for us to vote for your return to Smash Ultimate? Because they've added a lot of content that would love to see you try the new characters. The answer is yes, but you have to understand something. Yes, Smash Ultimate, I would play it for Christmas, but I would only play the base game. I cannot drop money to buy DLC characters for a game I'll never play again. You see? So, if you want me to go back to Smash Ultimate and mess around with it just for a fun session during a Christmas marathon event, great, I'm willing to do that. Am I willing to drop tons of money to buy DLC characters? Hell no. So it's all about what you mean. Yes, I would definitely play it. No, I'm not spending more money on it. Okay? Sound good? So thank you for the $1 tip, by the way. Let's update that. Okay. Cliffy Bureau did a 299-bit cheer. That actually makes Cliffy Bureau the top cheer of the day, so we're going to get him up on the leaderboard. He says, have you thought about how Scooby-Doo's crap tastes? Well, let's see. Why would I eat a dog's shit? Why would I go down and pick up dog shit off of the ground and eat it? I wouldn't. It's not something a normal, intelligent, sane person would do. So my answer to your question is no, I've never thought about it, and no, I'm never going to. But thanks anyway for the cheer. Golden Colts cheer, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, I should bring this up because I keep forgetting about this. They're still doing this Terminator promotion where if you cheer this month and you use the Terminator cheer mode, you give 10% bonus bits to the streamer absolutely free. All right, it costs you nothing, but it helps the streamer out. They're still doing this promotion because I guess the movie hasn't come out yet. So please, by all means, when you cheer, please consider and continue to use the Terminator cheer mode to help out the streamers more. It just makes sense. Why not do it if you support the streamer and you're cheering anyway? Give 10% bonus bits, right? Sound good? 2Bar King also did a 150-bit cheer. Thank you very much, 2Bar King. Then someone who creepily referenced the name of a road that's near me. It's not actually where I live, but it's a road that's nearby me. Tipped me $1 and said, shout out to my fellow Fragas. I have no idea why this person would have referenced the name of a road that's near me. It's kind of weird. You know, I was doxxed years and years and years ago. It was within like the first few weeks that I moved here. 5 years ago, I was doxxed. And I was like, oh well, big deal, right? My mailing address is not a big deal. So I don't know why someone feels like this would have any impact on me whatsoever. It just sounds like a stupid attempt to try to get like some kind of a reaction out of me that you're not going to get because, you know, my address has been on the internet for 5 years, dude. 5 fucking years. Okay. Continuing on, Shrimply Pimply cheered and said, what would you have to do to get you to do a manhunt run? Well, I mean, again, it's not out of the question. If you guys were like, oh, I want to see Phil play manhunt on Christmas, you would have to be nominated and then voted and win the voting and make the final poll of the games I'll play on Christmas. But I'm not going to say, no, I'm not going to do it. You know, I'm not going to do it. As just a willy-nilly game because I don't like it. I played it for Halloween. It was either last year or the year before. I can't 100% remember when I played Manhunt. I just remember I didn't like it. I thought that the game was frustrating. It was pure stealth, which I don't like that element of game at all. It was also, you know, an older game, so it was very difficult, and I didn't like it. So no, I would not go back to it just out of nowhere. But again, if you guys did nominate and vote on it for an event like the Christmas event, then I would play it. Although it would be kind of weird to play Manhunt on freaking Christmas. I'm just saying. But there you go. All right, continuing on. Darker Than Dark 87 has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Darker Than Dark 87, for the subscription. I appreciate that. Sam Bridges cheered and said, what are you looking forward to about Death Stranding? Quite frankly, number one, it just seems to me the gameplay is so zany and weird. You know, it's survival, but it's gunplay, but it's got stuff like pissing, and you're playing with babies. I just like, it's friggin' weird. So just seeing that in action is going to be like something interesting. Then on top of that, you got all these celebrity actors and stuff who are in it, who are going to do really good, you know, roles and everything in it. It's going to, you know, add to the quality of the game. And I just want to see how the hell this plot comes together because still no one understands it. Still no one gets it. So I guess we'll see. I guess we're going to see what happens. Okay? Alrighty then. Lip in Tooth has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Lip in Tooth. Sam Bridges cheered. He said, nothing but great things are being said about Death Stranding. It's being called a game changer. All right. Actually, no one said anything about it because the review embargo doesn't lift until tomorrow. Tomorrow, the entire internet will be flooded with spoilers. Tomorrow, the entire fucking internet will be ginormous spoilers about Death Stranding, just to warn everyone, because the review embargo lifts. This is why I do not support early release copies. I don't feel that they should exist. I think that everyone should get them on release day and play the games on release day so no one can spoil. It won't matter. Tomorrow, Death Stranding fully gets spoiled on the internet. Okay? Alright. Great practice. Alright. Highway Cavalier did 100-bit cheers. Is it true that Italy is switching to penne points as their official currency? Oh, in reality, and that's all they've used for years. It's just that they never talk about it publicly. It's their own little inside secret. So there you go. Shrimply Pimply cheered again. He said Death Stranding hasn't shown any gameplay. It's a sign. Don't waste money on it. Use that money anywhere else, and it's a million times more worth it. So there you go. You got people on both sides of the fence. People that are saying we trust in Mr. Kojima and his artistic vision. We believe this game will be a game changer. This game will blow things out of the water and really be the best game in years. And some people are like, don't get it. It's going to be a piece of donkey shit. So I guess we'll see. We'll find out together next week. It's about time. A tipped me another $1 saying, sorry, with all due respect, I had no intention of offending you. It's fine not to answer my questions if you found them too personal. I asked because I was curious about the answer right from the horse's mouth. Yes, but the thing is, again, if I have information to share with you guys about certain topics, I would. That's the thing. If I felt that there was information that was pertinent to my streams, pertinent to me in my future, pertinent to anything, I would let you know, right? Especially because a lot of people don't realize the more I tell you, the more can be used and twisted against me to get more information about my personal life and just fucked up stuff in general. Things have happened to me over the years really messed up because people get my personal information because of stuff I said on stream. So that's why I stopped doing that. I don't want people to fuck with me, essentially, okay? So the less that you guys know, the better. Unless there's something you absolutely need to know about, I'll tell you. Or if I feel there's something that, okay, now we're in a position where things are good and it's safe to talk about it, I'll tell you. Perfect example about that was my wedding earlier this year. If I had told you guys for months leading up to the wedding that I was going to Connecticut to get married, we would have had trolling out the ass. My family's places probably would have been fucking swatted. You know, we would have had so much prank shit would have been showing up at the fucking house during the wedding. You know, it would have been fucked up. I had to do what was necessary to protect my family. See what I mean? So, no, I'm not going to tell you all kinds of crazy stuff about behind-the-scenes personal shit going on. It has nothing to do with my gameplay stream. Why do you need to know that? Why are you so fucking nosy to begin with? So there you go. Maybe instead of being all up in my business, you should just pay attention to your own shit. How about that? Thanks for the $1 tip, by the way. Okay, moving forward. Silky56 did a 200-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Silky, for the 200-bit cheer. I appreciate that. All right. Shrimply Pimply did a 50-bit cheer. Said people are saying great things about Rockstar's table tennis. People shouldn't spoil. Well, there you go. Real Talk tipped me $2 and says, Phil, do you think people should own property? I inherited money and I don't really want to own a home. There's pros and cons to owning property. All right. I'm not going to go into a crazy long explanation here because that's not the subject of our stream. But being someone who's been around the block and knows a little bit about this, the pros about owning property, number one, you own the land when you pay off the mortgage, okay? And so, as long as there's no liens or anything on your property, that's yours. That means if you want to use that property for equity, meaning, oh, I want to put a mortgage on it so I have more money to do things in my life, investments or things, you could do that. You don't have to worry about at any moment not being the owner and having things negatively affect you. For example, if you're renting at any moment, once your rent contract runs out, or your lease, you could just get evicted. Say, oh, well, I've decided I'm doing something different with the property. Get out of my house. And that's it. You're done. You have no legal standing to do anything. You got to get the fuck out of there. In addition, when you own a property, in general, it's up to you to maintain said property. And unlike when you rent, it's up to a landlord, and who knows if that landlord's any good, right? You could be living somewhere where the landlord's terrible and you have leaks in your fucking building and everything and they don't give a shit. There's a lot that has to do with this, okay? The way I see it is this. There's pros and cons to both. Ultimately, if you can own a property and it is within your means to own it, you should. Because that's something you're going to own. That's something you can do and use for the rest of your life. And it's not, a lot of people say it this way: renting is nice because sometimes other people are responsible for things like maintenance and stuff on the building, but you're essentially pissing money away. Every month you're paying for something you never own, or you never get anything out of long term. When you buy a property, you will own that long term. You will have equity. You know what I mean? Like, you'll have stuff that you get out of it long term. And that's a good thing. Now, the thing is, that's not always the case. Giving you a very, very matter-of-fact situation. All right? A very, very matter-of-fact situation. I owned a property in Connecticut that I paid, I bought it for a certain amount of money, and then the value tanked, and so I owe way more on a mortgage than the value of the property. If I sell the property, I can't even come close to paying off what I owe to the bank for when I bought the property 10 years ago. It's fucked up. It's a really fucked up situation in reality, because that's the worst case scenario you could get with property. So it could go the other way. It could go like, oh man, I have the best of intentions. I want to buy a piece of property as an investment. I want to own it long term. And then the property value dips, and now you owe more than what you're ever going to get for the property. And you're basically fucked. And that's what happened with me. So there's a risk involved in everything. What I would say is, if you got inheritance, and, you know, one thing you might want to look into is a condo, because a condo, there's some things that are handled by a group. Like, for example, here where I live in Washington, all of the outside maintenance of the property, including the landscaping, maintaining the roofs, maintaining the streets, maintaining all that stuff, is done via the condo association. They handle all of that. The only thing I'm responsible for is things inside the house. But everything else is handled by them, which is really great. So, there you go. Okay, Sam Bridges cheered. He says, you should definitely play a repetitive game like Manhunt. Go for it. Okay, then. Thank you for the cheer. Cody Carl's cheered. He says, is that why you posted pics from Connecticut hours after you took them to prevent being doxxed? I think what you're talking about is when I was in Connecticut posting pictures up. Yes, I posted them. Also, you might not realize this, I posted them out of sequence. Like, when we were in Connecticut earlier this year, not only did I post pictures later than those events happened, I also posted them out of sequence of when they happened. So one day I'm posting up a picture, I saw a Wahlburgers or whatever, but I actually didn't do it that day. You see, I did it on purpose, that way you guys wouldn't know where we were, so no one could try to fuck with us, because I'll be honest, I thought people would try to fuck with us. You know? So I did it on purpose. Okay. Hail Hyfra. Cheers, says they've started working on a new Kingdom Hearts game. I'll remind you in 10 years' time. Cries. I was disappointed in Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope this next one's good. I played them all, by the way. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Hail Hyfra. I'm very sorry that you were along for this ride. And then you finally got Kingdom Hearts 3, and it was so disappointing. It was disappointing to quite a lot of people. It wasn't just you. Like me, I'm a casual Kingdom Hearts fan. I thought the game's gameplay sucked. I thought the game was just piss easy. While others thought that the plot was disappointing. I wouldn't know, because I wasn't really along for the ride for the plot, so I didn't really understand most of it. But I'm just saying, I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3 really satisfied too many people. Which is absolutely hilarious, because it took so long to come out, and everyone was anticipating it so much. So someone was like, oh, it's going to be my game of the year. I can't wait. How many people are saying that now? That was their game of the year. Yeah, right. Okay. Taxman tipped me $1 talking about property taxes. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about, but I would say thank you for the $1 tip regardless. I appreciate that. Save the Pig the Game did a 500-bit cheer. That's the biggest cheer of the day. He said, have you considered running a show similar to The Bachelor, but instead looking for a roommate amongst a host of local college students looking for a place to live, and then televising the selection process and having to do mini games in order to avoid elimination? I watched that for sure. No, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Where exactly do you think a college student would be staying? In my home, exactly. I'm not living in a mansion that has, like, several extra rooms and places for people to be in rooms staying. You know, I think you guys have grossly overestimated my house. It's not ginormous. It doesn't have 10 extra rooms. Like, what are you talking about? Seriously. So the answer is no, that's stupid. But thank you for the cheer anyway. Kuvi Biro cheered. He says, thoughts on owning a modular home? No, I've never have. I don't know anything about it. Imminent 55 gives it a sub to Jake Katz. Congratulations, Jake Katz, and thank you very much, Infinite 55, for the support. Office Job Mentality did 100. Oh, excuse me, I skipped a cheer. My bad. Simply Pimply cheering and says, did you make the amount you were trying to make? It seems serious. Dude, I already talked about this twice on pre-stream. Yes. Yes. I'm not going to bring it up all day. Office Job Mentality did 100-bit cheers. Says, can you move your home? Does it have a concrete foundation? My home is part of a 3-unit building. I am in the middle. There are 2 homes on the sides of mine. I'm fairly sure it has a foundation. So there you go. Infinite now gifted a sub to Omnipotent Swaggins. Congratulations to Swaggins on receiving a gifted sub from Infinite. I'm sure you're very excited. Pat Sajak tipped $1. He says, recently heard on Wheel of Fortune, did you hear about the magician in Spain that could disappear by counting to 3? So he counted uno, dos, and poof, he was gone without a trace. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was hilarious. Thank you, Pat Sajak, for that hilarious joke. That's actually beyond dad level humor. That's like, I don't know. That's like Ned Flanders level humor, I think. Yes. Very exciting. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to give a shout out to the top contributors of the week via cheering and gifted subs, and then I'm going to reveal my Halloween costume. Okay. So, thank you to the following contributors for this week. It's been an awesome week. Thank you for everything so far, even though the week is still young. It's still only Thursday. So, in 10th place for cheering this week, the OG Rascal. In 9th place, Cholo Veterano OG. In 8th place, Save the Pig the Game. In 7th place, DJ Runo. In 6th place, Tomahawk MCX. In 5th place, Big Sloppy Meat. In 4th place, Nath Vapes or Nath Vapes. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. In 3rd place, M5NSX. 2nd place goes to Philip Smelly Chair. And in 1st place for this week so far, Golden Colts. Now let's go to the top gifters. The people who've gifted the most this week. In 4th place, Cody Carls with 1 gifted sub. In 2nd place, Infinite 55 with 2 gifted subs. In 2nd place, Philip Smelly Chair with 4 gifted subs. And firmly in 1st place with a whopping 7 gifted subs so far this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Cliffy Biro. All right, thank you very much, Cliffy Biro, for the 7 gifted subs this week. Also, Omnipotent Froggins cheered and said, wait a minute. Before you reveal your costume, I had a terrible case of amnesia. I've lost all memory. Tell me your life story in great detail. All right, so it was April 6th, back in the early 1980s. There was a snowstorm in Washington. There was a snowstorm in Connecticut. It was a rarity there would be snow in April, but there was a giant blizzard. And my mother was rushed to the hospital in labor. My dad, sadly, was at work and could not make it because the blizzard was not allowing him to get there. He had to trudge through. Okay, we're not going to tell this story. I'm just kidding. I'm not telling this story. You guys actually thought I was going to tell this long story, didn't you? Okay. Shrimply Pimply Cheered is a serious question. If you could have a no-expense cost costume for Halloween, what would you choose? A no-expense cost costume? I don't know. To me, like, it's not about the price. It's about the versatility of the costume. Like, I need something that, obviously, if I'm going to be in costume, it's not going to hinder a stream. Because, you know, you guys want to see me play games and stuff. So it's really not about, oh, no, this costume costs way too much. I can't get that one. It's like, oh, no, that costume's so elaborate. There's no way I could stream wearing this damn thing. Right? Cliffy Biro has gifted a sub to PewDiePie. Congratulations to PewDiePie. I'm receiving the gifted sub. I'm sure you're enjoying that gifted sub, by the way. You probably use it every single day, utilizing all the emotes on his own streams. I don't know why he wouldn't. I mean, I'm the guy. I'm the sole person responsible for inspiring PewDiePie to make videos. The only person he ever watched to inspire him to make gameplay videos. I'm the reason he exists and the reason so many knockoffs exist. I created the monster, so it's only fair that he has a sub to my channel. Okay then. Highway Cavalier cheered. Just cheering to put off the costume reveal. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time. Are you ready? It's time for the big costume reveal. By the way, I have no idea how this costume is going to look on camera because I have not actually looked at myself on camera in the costume. So I have no idea if all these animatronics are going to actually fit the frame now that I'm thinking about it. Well, shit. Okay, then. By the way, Hale Heifer just cheered and said, I love porn. It's very interesting. You should probably keep that information to yourself, though, because public people don't really give a shit about that. All right. It is time for the big costume reveal. Is everyone ready for the big costume reveal? All right. Big costume reveal in 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys ready? I'm trolling you guys so bad today. I've been talking on pre-stream for like 56 minutes, and I haven't revealed the costume yet. And you guys have been rolling with it. Like, I did this on purpose to troll you guys, to make you wait, like, super long. I am being such a dick, and you guys are being very, 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 patient. So thank you very much. Oh, wait a minute. Alfredo Ponte just tipped me $1. He says, hey, Phil, say what up to Jasper. Say hi to Jasper. In fact, Jasper, I did say hi to him earlier. He was in the office, and then I came in my costume, and he freaked out. He was like, what the hell is going on? And he ran out of the office maximum speed and didn't come back. He was so shocked. He didn't know what the hell was happening. So, all right. So thank you very much, Alfredo Ponte. I appreciate the contribution. All right. And now, oh, wait a minute. Shrimply Pimply just did a 50-bit cheers. I saw a glance. A nice furry suit. That's right. Full-on furry suit. It's very hot in here, by the way. Okay. You guys ready? And, oh, wait a minute. Cliffy Bureau just did a 5-sub gifting bomb. Congratulations to the following 5 people who just received gifted subs. We got Blackberry TV, Adorabat, Chard, Mongoloid, and Pete GRL 1107. Of all the people, the person who was trying to cause, trouble in here earlier this month gets a gifted sub. Hilarious. All right, so thank you, Cliffy Bureau, for the 5-sub bomb. I appreciate that very much for all that support. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for the big costume reveal. I hope that you guys are ready. All right. And, all right, here we go. The big costume reveal in, oh, hold on. I got to make sure I can click on it. Here we go. The big costume reveal in 3, 2, oh, wait, Philly Buckeye just did a highlighted message. He says, no more waiting. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry, Philly Buckeye. All right, we're going to get to it. Don't worry. We're going to get to the costume right now. Okay. All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1. All right. So the costume. I keep dicking with you guys. Someone just did a highlighted message that says, I'm gonna switch off the stream as soon as you reveal your costume. Well, then maybe I should hold off. Hold on. Oh, my God. Fuck you, motherfucker. Oh, I can't stop laughing now. I'm going to show you the costume. Don't worry. I'm going to show you the costume. All right. For this time, it's for real. All right, you guys ready? For real this time. In 3, 2, 1. Ah! Happy Halloween, everyone. How are you doing? It doesn't even fit. It doesn't fit. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Happy Halloween. How's it going? Here I am on Dino Island. I'm ready to eat some fruits. And I'm ready to play some games. Are you guys ready? Yes, I'm here with my little hump. a little hump, and I am here to play spooky themed games with all of you all day long. I hope that you are very excited. I can't really see you too well over my nose. Oh my god. Good lord. So I was Wings of Redemption for Halloween, but then Yoshi came by and ate me. So that's why I've now become Yoshi for Halloween, because I've been engulfed completely by Yoshi. And that's the situation that we have here, folks. Okay? So, alright. So, everyone, I'm Yoshi for Halloween this year. Yes, it is true. Here we are with the backpack and everything. Although it's kind of sad, you can't really see the backpack. See, you can't really see it that well. And quite frankly, the head, I tried this week, I tried to like keep the head out of the package so it would like fluff up and not be crushed, but it's like lopsided and it doesn't really sit like well on the head. I'm trying to get it like level so it stops flopping around. I don't think I'm going to be able to. So a couple things. The thing is, you guys talk about so much about me and the stupid Sonic hat that I wore years ago. And I was like, let me do something that will top how stupid that hat is. And I did. I think I've done it this year. I've topped how stupid that hat is. So prepare for a bunch of screen caps. Prepare for a bunch of memes and a bunch of pictures all over the internet. In fact, I took some better pictures. In reality, I took some better pictures of this. And I'm going to put them up. In fact, you know what? I'll do it right now. Just a big reveal, okay? I'll put them up on Instagram right now. Here we go. Just revealed on stream my Halloween costume for 2019. There you go. I just posted a picture up on Instagram that'll also go up on Twitter. So if you want a picture of me in my hallway dressed up like this, you have it. I'm sure the memes will begin. So there you go. Okay. All right. So a few shout outs. Andre J tipped $4.31. Says all you need now is an apple to eat. Yes, or whatever. I guess he does eat apples in Super Mario World, right? So there you go. Thank you very much. Andre, you're the top tipper of the day. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. This is going to be quite a challenging stream, by the way. Trying to do this with this hat on all day. And I can already tell you, my back is already sweating from the shell. So this is going to be delightful. Okay. Django Pops subscribed to the channel for 2 months in a row, 3 total. Thank you, Django Pops, for the support. Shrimpy Pimply cheered. He says, way to destroy the haters, dab on their corpses. Philly Buckeye cheered. It says, you need to give Jasper Mario's hat and have him ride you. Alfred Aponte tipped me $1. And he says, nice costume, Phil. Have fun. Keep it the pre-streams. Chip Chipperson tipped me $1. Said, fucking home run with the Halloween costume. Yoshi me not. And Tomahawk tipped $3. Said, spooky. Well, you got, remember, the reason I'm wearing a silly costume is because you guys voted wild card, okay? So you basically put it into my hands to determine what to do. And when I went out to look for a costume, first of all, 4 million Joker costumes. Everyone wants to be the fucking Joker this year. I said, that's too cliche. That's lame. And I've been thinking about things that I've been doing recently. I've been doing a lot of retro stuff. We're doing a playthrough of Super Mario World, right? So I was like, this would be pretty cool to be a character who I have been playing in a game recently, but also looks absolutely ludicrous, right? Look at this. It's flopping all around my face. Looks absolutely ludicrous on camera. So that's why I picked this one. Plus, Kat absolutely loves Yoshi. Yoshi is her favorite character from the Mario universe. So I said that would also make sense. Okay. Jorda19 did 100-bit cheers. I love the costume. I think nothing will tip the Sonic hat. You have a good stream. Thank you very much, Jorda. Shrimply Pimply cheered again. He said, not meaning to be offensive. Why'd you pick Yoshi over Joker? I just answered. Everyone wanted to be Joker. It's cliche. But I've been playing as Yoshi in games, and it's Kat's favorite Mario character. And we saw his costume in the store, and that's what I chose. Mr. Chaos Math also has subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, Mr. Chaos Math. Okay. Did I buy the short, or is it borrowed? I bought it. I hate to tell you. I bought it. It's a green shirt. Okay. That's right. You could chroma key me in the outfit. Can I wear the headphones? Yes, I tested it. I can wear headphones. Watch this. There we go. The headphones actually sit on top of the hat and kind of, in reality, hold the hat in place. So even if I'm playing, I could actually remove the chin strap and the hat won't go anywhere, see? And probably that's what I'll do as I'm playing games today. I'll probably just keep the headphones on like this and play. The only problem, this nose is blocking my view. Like, I seriously am going to have problems seeing the screen because it's in my face. There's not much I could do about it, right? Oh, God. Oh, what's happened? All right. Pretty interesting. Pretty wild. This Adorabat says this will work for when you play Luigi's Mansion 3. I don't know if Yoshi is actually in the Luigi's Mansion franchise or not. But if he is, hey. Just another reason that made sense to wear this today because I knew I was playing a Mario style game in this marathon. So, and no, this is not from a dollar store, you idiot. You really think that not only a big puffy hat, but also this inflatable shell is cheap? This is actually not cheap at all. This costume. So, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the pre-stream. Let's end it. Thank you very much for being patient and seeing the big costume reveal. We're now going to get started with the Halloween gaming marathon, okay? Starting off with Bloodstained for as long as you want. We can play it for up to an hour and a half, but if you guys, we play it for like half an hour, 45 minutes, you guys get bored of it, you want to move on to the next stuff, I'm not opposed to that. We can move on from things as quickly or as delayed as you like. It's totally up to your choice what we do here, okay? Fair enough? All right, Office Job Mentality cheers. Did the green shirt come with it? No, it didn't. You actually had to buy the green shirt yourself. It only came with the hat and the inflatable shell. That was the costume. And no, it's not expensive as fuck. It's just, it wasn't cheap. If I remember correctly, I think it was around like $30 to $40. I couldn't tell you. I'm sure there's a price tag on the thing, but I bought it like 2 weeks ago now, so I don't remember. Okay. All right, guys, so that is it. Thank you. It is now time to begin. Are you guys ready? One final reminder. The best way to contribute today is by tipping me, okay? Please consider tipping me if you want to help me out with the cost of games coming up. And also with, all the usual stuff, monthly bills and everything. Tipping helps more. I still appreciate cheers to subs and all that. It still helps. But the tips are going to help me more than anything. All right, thank you. Let's end the pre-stream. And let's get started.